Let me just snug some of this week with me. Basically, I wanted to maybe like film like a freestyle video or something tonight. So I thought, let me put on my makeup. But then I thought, hey, let's film it. So basically what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do my makeup, like my go-to makeup look, show you the products that I use, which are all cheap because I'm poor and a lot of you are as well. So you might actually enjoy this. This is what I look like with no makeup on. I've got no moisturiser on, nothing, just had a wash, butters. But give me like half an hour and I'm going to be like a solid 7. So keep watching. So I suppose we'll get started. So what I normally do, I start off with moisturiser. What I use is the NIVEA Soft. It's like £5 a tub. It's a big old tub. Love a big old tub. Yeah, I don't do like primer or anything like that. I don't know why. I just never really like got into it. But what I always wanted was the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade stuff because that just looks lit. But I don't. So what I actually use is eyeshadow. So this is just some brow gel. It's from Collection, obviously. I think it's maybe like, most of their shit is like £2 to be completely honest. So basically what I do, I brush my non-existent brows up. I grew up when it was popular to overthrow to your eyebrows and have like super thin eyebrows, and they sort of just never really grew back, if I'm being honest. So this is what we have to fucking deal with. So what I'm using is the Nip+Fab palette. This was actually gifted to me by my sister when she worked for a modelling agency, so thank you. So what I use, you can obviously see what I use. That's what I use for my brows, because I'm basic. Yeah, then what I use for the brushes, I don't know what brand these is. EcoTools. Came in a 2-pack. Obviously you've got things on the both ends and things. So we're going to use the little pointy one. Do you like that? That's all YouTubey, innit? You like it, innit? So yeah, so get the mirror out. Obviously it's all brushed up. Can you see the spot as well? That is fucking, that's a naughty spot, mate. My skin's been really good at the moment, but that, crikey. So I wonder if I can like fast forward this bit. Already quite a significant difference. To be honest, I think my eyebrows are probably the bit of my face that fuck me, that's bad. That is bad. Yeah, as I was saying, my eyebrows is probably the bit of my face that I dislike the most. If I could afford microblading, then I definitely would. It's probably something that I like will buy myself as a Christmas present, because my eyebrows just don't grow. They're just not growing back. They grow in like little patches, but overall they're just fucking, they're shit, to be completely honest. So I don't do my eyebrows like everyone else. Probably because I just don't know how to, if I'm being like honest. I was like maybe like 13, 14, I was like the one in my friendship group that was like good at makeup. So I suppose I never really thought that I had to sort of keep being good at makeup. So I just sort of do what suits my face, which I think is what you're meant to do. Like I've tried to follow like some of these Instagram YouTube makeup videos, and it just doesn't work on my face. Okay, my face is either weird or they have like super perfect faces, and I don't know. My face is weird. What I'm using as my mirror is a Revolution palette. It's one of the first palettes I ever bought myself, as you can see by the state of it. Okay, so that's my eyebrows. This one is quite obviously bigger than this one. People always say for your eyebrows they should be sisters and not twins, but quite honestly my eyebrows don't fucking match. From the over threading, and I can only raise one eyebrow. So this one, I think it's this one anyway, sits like naturally higher than the other one, which makes my face look very fucking wonky, which is also frustrating, hence why I want the microblading, because I think it will actually help even out my face, and I might look a bit a bit prettier. I'll probably be like an 8 rather than a 7. So that's eyebrows. I just sort of do. This isn't the colour that I'd normally use. The one that I'd normally use is actually from the Revolution palette, and it's that one there, which is completely empty. But that had like a nice like reddy amber tone to it, so obviously it went with my hair a bit better. So this is a bit dark, but we're fucking making do, okay? This is what we do when you're poor, you make do. And we are gonna go to... Oh, fucking no! It's getting to me, man. It's fucking getting to me, it's making me cry. And the next step is eyes. So if you're like me and you suffer with hay fever, it's been a fucking nightmare recently. So next we're gonna line the under rim of the eye. That sounds wrong and dirty, but we're gonna do that. So this is the CYO Kohl Gel Eyeliner. This is also super fucking cheap. I go for all the cheapest brands in Boots because I'm poor. It's not like I prefer the quality, because obviously the quality of more expensive stuff is better. I just can't afford it. So what I do? I don't even do that, to be fair. I'm lying to you people. I wonder how weird I look when I do this. Do I look weird when I do this? So line the underneath. If it just sort of gives, I don't know what it does, but I have big eyes, so I've always done it. When I was in school, the thing I got bullied for the most was the size of my eyes. So I sort of learnt ways to make them look even bigger, because fuck people, innit? If you don't like my eyes, suck your mum. I'm sorry, that was rude. So yeah, next, so this is collection again. So this is like $2.99, yeah? It's the Supersize Fat Lash Mascara in Brown Black, number 3. To be fair, it's fucking good mascara. Like, even if you're just doing like really, really plain basic makeup, it's enough to make it look like you have eyelashes and they're not just non-existent. What I'm using is the Barry M, another cheap brand. Love it. I Define liquid eyeliner in Ebony 11. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because I have like nothing to prop it up against. So I suppose, let me get right up in your business. Liquid eyeliner has always been quite difficult for me because I actually have a lazy eye. Sorry. Yeah, I have a lazy eye. So when I close this eye, I can't really see anything. Which is good because it's not noticeable like when I look, I hope. No one's ever told me if it is. But it makes doing liquid eyeliner super fucking difficult because I can't really like see, obviously, when I do one of my eyes. What does that look like? No, thank you. This is really difficult. How do YouTubers do this? To be fair, I suppose the ones that do this are like actual like professional MUAs, which I am not. Can I just say I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not even a fucking YouTuber. I'm just doing this because I'm bored. It's all going wrong. Right, stuff's going everywhere. Fuck, this is not my forte, guys. That is poor. Better? No. I'll work with that. So normally I actually do my makeup over there by my desk, but I thought in true YouTuber fashion, I would come and sit by a window. Oh, I just got liquid eyeliner on my drink. I thought I'd come and sit by the window for natural lighting so you can see how truly clapped I am. But so this is the difficult one because I'm like 80% blind now. So yeah, this is probably the eye that comes out the best. See, this one turned out much better than that one already. What a cunt. Yeah, that's alright still. That's alright still. We'll work with that. We'll work with that. Come true. Come in. This is all bad. You know what? You can just have that. You can just have that because my eye is watering. My eye is watering. So that's eyebrows, eyeliner, done. Next up, we're gonna go for lashes. So these lashes, these are the Girls of Attitude brand. You can find them in your local Savers. Again, I love cheap stuff. So these are like $2.99. Everyone always compliments me on my lashes and they can't believe it when I tell them where they're from and how cheap they are. I used to get them, is it Eyeliner? That are like £5-6 a pop. They're not long enough, they're not big enough for me. Like I said before, I have big eyes. I like to actually accentuate that I have big eyes now. Is that a word? Is that a word? The way that I'm meant to be an MC, you know, and I'm like, what? Like, I don't cut them down because my eye is like basically this size anyway. A lot of people have to cut them down, so I don't, so. So as you can see already, the lashes make a fucking massive difference to my face. Lashes are like, they're like a cheat code. I saw someone say once that once you start incorporating lashes into your makeup look, you can't go back. And it's so true, you literally can't. So I'm an artist, I'm an MC, typically grime and hip hop. I'm a freelance writer, I have my own blog. And very rarely I'm a presenter and a host and a videographer. So I always knew that I liked presenting because when I used to sit in front of the mirror and do my makeup, I would do shit like this. I'd be like, right, so like, I'm using this product today and all of this. And like, I've always wanted to do something like this. I've never done it, so enjoy. This is my first. But yeah, I always knew I liked presenting sort of from that moment, but I just never had the opportunity to do so. And then I think it was February of this year, Represent Radio, brilliant underground radio station in London, asked me to run a cover show where I actually got like my first taste of properly presenting, and it was really good. And someone asked me like, oh, like you seem like you're a natural, how do you know how to do this? And it's from sitting in front of the mirror pretending that I'm YouTubing my makeup. So another thing is, I'm actually doing this video with my skin like this. Like the rest of my skin isn't that bad, but obviously this spot is a fucking bad boy. But I wanted to do this because normally I would never like show my natural face on anything. I've really started to like try and do it more recently in lockdown because who the fuck's putting on makeup in lockdown, like honestly. So I tried to like show my natural face on Instagram and stuff more, which is very frightening when people are used to seeing you with your makeup on when you look okay and you feel more confident. So I'm really sort of trying to break that barrier down with inside myself. Like even if I'm going out, I have to put on a full face, otherwise I don't feel comfortable, especially in music stuff. Like even if I'm just going to radio and I'm there for 10 minutes, I have to do a full face of makeup because I feel like that just like suits my character more. Which when you think about it is actually quite depressing because I should be comfortable with how I look, and sometimes I'm just not, you know, like I'm sure a lot of people feel like that, but sometimes I just really, really fucking hate my face, and I'm trying not to because this is the only face I'm ever going to get. This is what I look like. Oh, I forgot to do this bit, so I just brush with a clear brow gel, brush my brows up so they sort of sit in line with the wall paint. Sort of gives it a natural look. The next what I'm going to do is my face, and I don't really wear a lot of stuff on my face just because I'm not good at putting it on. I don't use foundation. I don't really use much, so what I do use is again the Natural Collection liquid concealer in Fair because I'm pale. That's one of the reasons I don't really wear foundation. I've always had really really big trouble with finding a colour that suits my skin, basically, because I'm quite pale, but it's like I'm always between like pinky and yellow, and I have like so many different random tones on my face that sort of change on a daily basis. Heads up as well, the face makeup I do isn't good for coverage on spots at all. Obviously, it's like a really, really light coverage. If you're thinking after I've done my face, oh my god, this bitch doesn't look any different. I know, and that's sort of how I like it. So I'm just using this little cute beauty blender. So you can see there's like a slight colour change. It just sort of evens my tones a bit more. My chin is definitely my problem area because I always sit like that. I'm always like doing something around that, especially when I'm high. When I'm high, I love to touch my face. I'd say another problem area for me is this little patch. I don't know why. Another thing I realised when I started getting older is how much facial hair women have. Like, that's something that no one wants to talk about. Like, women have moustaches, yeah? Women have, like, all the baby hair on their face, and I would really like to... Is it, like, dermaplaning? Where they, like, shave your face, basically. Where they shave your face. But when I was younger, oh, you can see how much dry skin is around that. Oh, bear with me. Honestly, if this fucking spot doesn't pop soon, I'm really trying like not to pop it as well, because my babes always has a go at me. I am a spot popper. I like the pimple popping videos and all of that. But obviously I'm not a professional pimple popper, so when I do it to myself more time, I just ruin my fucking face. So I'm really trying not to, despite the fact that that spot really, really hurts. So yeah, when I was younger, I had a thing about like body hair, and for some reason I thought I had really, really dark body hair. Like, my natural hair colour is like a light brown with like gingery bits in the summer, so I don't really have dark body hair, but I was like absolutely convinced I did. I was mortified, so super embarrassed of it. Didn't ever want to like get like my arms or my legs out or anything, so I was like, oh my god, I look like, what are those things that live under the bridge? Trials. I thought I looked like one of them. I thought I had really, really dark body hair and it like covered me and I looked like a werewolf or something, basically. So from maybe like the age of like 8 or 9, I was already shaving. I didn't really have hair. I hadn't even hit puberty, but I was so self-conscious already by that age that I started shaving like my legs, my arm, my tummy, like pretty much everything you can think of. And unfortunately, at the age of 23, I still have to do that now. Obviously, because as it grows back, it has come through a lot darker than it ever was. But when I was younger, I did also shave my face, like literally like my whole face. So I think the dermaplaning thing would be nice, because then it would be like someone shaving my face for me rather than me shaving my face. But these are things that women don't talk about, yeah. Like, obviously this isn't something that I should be embarrassed about now, and I'm not really, but obviously because I made such an impact on my body when I was younger, it's something I have to continue doing, which is quite sad. So at some point when I'm rich and famous, which I'm gonna be, I probably will end up getting like laser hair removal all over my body, because it's just fucking easier. Like, I'm so sick of every time I get in a bath I have to shave my legs, shave my arms, obviously armpits. It was when I got my tummy pierced. It's that little bit there. I was like, oh my god, I have a snail trail. No, it's just hair. And now because there's something in there, it makes it look darker. So I used to shave there as well. I literally shave everywhere, man. Probably still quite embarrassed to say that to people, but it's a thing that I do, and it's probably a thing a lot of women do. And I'm here to tell you that you shouldn't have to do that, and you should love your body hair, no matter where it is in your face. I also have one hair on my nose that like gets really excited sometimes and like grows out. I have to pluck it out. Too much info. I forgot I'm supposed to be doing my makeup. I get the CYO brand. It's a bronzer powder. It's called When the Sun Don't Shine, and it's in colour Fair. Tanning just doesn't work for me. I burn and then go back to normal. So I don't use a lot, just a little bit. Mate, so this is probably as far as I go in regards to contouring. I don't. I probably do my face makeup less than I did when I was 13. from the days of fucking orange Dream Matte Mousse, Soul Cow jumpers and sideways sliding Ugg boots. Love it. So next I use, I'm really bad at this. This is Rimmel. Oh my god, an expensive brand for me. So this is Rimmel, the Stay Matte powder something, lightweight something. It's got a security tag on it still, so I don't know what colour it is. I'm guessing it's like fucking translucent or fair. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's pale. Basically, it's pale. So I suppose I use this as like a setting powder. I don't fucking know. But I like the matte look on my face, because I can have quite oily skin sometimes, but then my skin goes from oily to like super fucking dry. So I never really know what my skin wants. I don't know I don't know what it wants to do, man. I don't know. I didn't do eyeshadow. Okay, I'm super mad at myself because I didn't do eyeshadow. So this is actually not my go-to look. This is a slightly less of my go-to look because I didn't do fucking eyeshadow. So if we go back like maybe like 10 steps, I like, I'm going to show you what eyeshadow I would have used just because I didn't do it. I like matching my eyeshadow to my hair and my lipstick most of the time. So a colour that I loved before on this Revolution palette was these, the mirror's broken, this is hard, was these two oranges here. And then these two reddy tones underneath, because I always go from like red to ginger to like this sort of peachy colour. So I always try and mix and match somehow. But at the moment, what I'm really liking is either this nude here, this orange here. This orange here is super nice. Let me get a swatch for you. Let's do our swatches. Oh, I'm not very good at doing swatches. So yeah, it's like that nice orangey colour. So I like using that at the moment. I can't believe I didn't do my eyeshadow. What a guy. I'm such a fucking guy. Next up is highlighter. I know I said I like the matte look, but I like obviously the glittery goldness. So this is the MUA Makeup Academy. Again, super cheap. It's the Undress Your Skin Shimmer Highlighter collection. And it is in iridescent gold. Lovely. So this is like, I've got quite a lot of highlighters to be fair, but I really like either like gold or silver. I'm not really like a pinky or a purpley type of person. So I just go under the eyebrows to try and give some sort of definition to something that is so clearly drawn onto my face. So normally this would like blend in with the top of my eyeshadow. I actually can't believe I forgot that. That's probably the thing that I'm fucking best at. What a cunt. I'm actually such a dickhead. But yeah, just give it a little rubbing with your finger. Who gives a fuck? I'm actually using this little cute side. I'm bad at this. This little cute side of the brush. Because I feel like it helped. I used to use, I tried one of them fanny brushes that people like to say that work, that don't work. So fuck you, fanny brush. It doesn't work. I used to use like a slanted, angled brush. That was probably meant to use for your eyebrows, but yeah, I used to use that. Now I just use this little bad boy because it does enough of what I need. So then after that, I just go in with a finger. No fucks given. And then just give it a rub out with a clean finger, blend it in. I know I've done too much. My babe says to me, hey, what's that gold on your face? And then I know I haven't blended it in properly. But next up we have got this Lustra lipstick in this this colour. This is actually from Primark, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you, it's actually from Primark. Primark makeup is fucking cheap. Most of it's £1. The quality is kind of average, but as you can see, I've used a lot of this lipstick, so clearly it's all right. It does the job, it's okay. It's a bit thick and a bit creamy, I suppose, but I don't have a very big top lip. I have a white girl top lip, basically. But that doesn't really bother me because I have quite a big bottom lip in comparison to my top lip. So obviously I just like outlined the arch, which isn't very prominent anyway. And I get it right here now, because as I said, it's a bit creamy, and when you rub your lips together, it leaves like little sort of open lines where it hasn't set in properly. So I'd rub it together, make sure there's none on the outside, and then I just sort of smush it with a baby wipe and get off like a bit of the excess. So that is more of a light orange that sort of matches. You see where I'm going with this, basically, yeah. Now we are on to the last step. So we're going back to the Supersize Fat Lash Collection mascara. A lot of the makeup shit I do just sort of hides how bad I am at makeup. But this is also a good tip if you have lashes and you want them to be longer or thicker. Just fucking wax some mascara on there, man. Fucking do it. Push me and then just touch me. So yeah, I do have quite long bottom lashes, which I'm quite thankful for, to be honest. It's quite a nice thing to have. So I don't know what I'm saying. So this is my fucking shit, cunt. But yeah, I sort of just wanted to make this because, like, sometimes, even though I'm like a grown woman now, I'm an adult and I do everything that I need to do myself and I'm like quite capable as an adult, sometimes I feel like I'm not doing it properly, because obviously there's all this influence from the internet that sort of makes you feel like the stuff you've got either isn't good enough, or it's not popular, or you just don't do it right, or things like that. Sorry, I'm actually rolling a roll up. But yeah, I feel like that quite a lot. I feel like Instagram sort of plays to both of my sides, because obviously I follow some really inspirational people who are like really honest about like their body and their weight and how like they look, and people that like have acne and things like that. So like I do follow some really body positive pages. But then again, I also follow some really fit Instagram people, which is so detrimental to your mental health, and you don't even realise it, because it is the subconscious underlying of why do I want to look like this? And it is because like I'm quite happy with my body as well. Like I've been through a lot of like body dysmorphia issues when I was younger, and I feel like I'm finally in a place where like I can actually appreciate my body for how it is and shape it is. But I was still going to Instagram and be like, why don't I look like that? Like, considering I don't go to the gym or anything, I'm like, why don't I look like that? I feel like I just expect myself to automatically look how I think other people want me to look, maybe, if that's what it is. Like, so I feel like it's really important to sometimes maybe take a step back and look at yourself and sort of be like, this is how I look. We're going to make it work. It's going to be okay. I think I'm fit. I think that is a really important thing. You have to think you're fit. Like, I look at myself in the mirror like, I'm that bitch. Being that bitch, still that bitch. But then there's other days I'm like, oh my god, I'm so fucking, I look like a potato. I felt like that this morning, to be fair. I woke up with makeup on still from last night. So I was like, oh my god, makeup everywhere, lost one of my lashes in the bed, all sorts. So I took it all off and I was like, rah, I look like potato. Because once you've had like a few days of wearing makeup like consistently, obviously not always the same makeup, fucking hell. Like I'm a tramp, but not that much of a tramp, okay? Seeing yourself with no makeup on afterwards makes you feel like really shit. So I thought, hey, let's make a fucking video out of this, guys. I'm a fucking YouTuber. What the fuck is wrong with me? What is actually wrong with me? This is like my little self-love, kind of not self-love because I just caked my face in makeup to make myself feel better about myself. But this is my little 0 to a 7, strong 7, maybe 6.5 makeup look. It's all pretty cheap. I'm going to list everything below with like the prices that I can remember. You don't have to have expensive makeup to do a makeup look. Don't let Instagram and other people fool you into buying high class like Fenty, Anastasia Beverly Hills, them sort of things there. Because if it's out of your price range, make do. And Boots have an amazing selection of really cheap brands, and they're actually more inclusive, I feel, than a lot of the other brands. Like they have like much more like varied skin tones and things like that, so it's always worth looking at cheaper brands. Obviously completely dependent on your own personal skin and if you have any skin conditions or anything. Like, obviously don't fucking listen to me if you know better, duh. But yeah, if you're young or if you're not very good at makeup, or you just like want to try a look and you don't know if it's going to look good and you don't want to buy expensive products, go for cheap products, man, because you can make yourself like look okay with cheap products. Like my whole makeup that I've got on probably comes to less than 20 quid altogether, so I don't really know what to say. If you've watched this, then thanks, love ya. Might make another one soon. I've got new music coming because I am actually an artist, an MC, all of that. Yeah, no, I have got an EP coming. It comes out in 3 days. I've got a new single which is out now. Got a few bits here and there. Probably going to make some other YouTube content. I do also co-host a podcast called WAP UK with my other half, which is currently like under refurb at the moment because lockdown has sort of bollocksed us with our release plan. So there's always loads of things going on in my little world. So if you want to keep updated, again, my links will be below. I'll probably just put in my link tree, to be fair, because everything's there. I've got a twitch in my eye. Hope you enjoyed it. This is my channel. This was my makeup look. And tell your people that you love them, innit? It's a hard time. And people are finding it hard, much harder than you might be finding it in it. So be nice, be kind, only do things that you would want done back to you, and buy cheap makeup. Yes, MizMedia, and I'm out. And I'm not going to press the button there because I've got this cool little thing here. Goodbye, YouTube, bye.